Hi guys, hi friends, welcome to the new video. If you are new, of course, subscribe, I upload everyday video. It's gonna help my channel 1000 subscribers. Let's go, we're gonna build army on this channel, so subscribe. Today, this tutorial gonna be a little bit complicated. We're gonna play around on the rigid body and on the quick effect. It's gonna be very cool. I'm gonna show you some cool shortcuts, okay? It's gonna be cool. So, I am in Blender. I'm gonna select this cube by the left click, X and delete. Shift A, on the mesh I'm gonna choose plane. S and move the mouse to rescale this plane, yes, to make it bigger. I'm gonna go right here on this icon and I'm gonna add rigid body right here, and I'm gonna change this from active to passive. Now, what next? Shift A, on the mesh I'm gonna choose sphere, G, Z, and I'm gonna move this up right here, yes. So what do you want to do? I'm gonna select the sphere by the left click, go on the object, and on the quick effect I'm gonna choose self-fractal. And you have right here the source limit. This is basically how much you want to break this sphere apart. I'm going to choose maybe something like 15 particles, yes? It's going to be 15 kind of separate objects, yes, created from this sphere, yes, parts of this sphere. So you can choose whatever you want. You can play around on noise, yes, how you want to break this sphere apart. You have different right here values, and it's important to basically name your collection. So I'm going to choose maybe one on the collection, yes? It's gonna create new collection, and I'm gonna choose OK. And as you can see, my sphere just break apart to 15 particles, yes. So what next? As you can see, I have selected those particles, yes, automatically. I want to go to the object, and of course I want to go on the rigid body and choose add active right here, and all those particles have rigid body now. If I'm gonna click spacebar, my sphere just falling down and just breaks apart. Yes, I can delete this sphere. Okay, so select X and delete, because I have this kind of sphere, yes, breaking down on the particles, on my 15 particles. So like I said, if I'm gonna just click spacebar, these spheres just break apart. Yes, my PC is lagging, sorry, but I hope you're seeing. Yes, it's just breaking apart. So what do you want to do, guys? Shift A, on the empty I'm gonna choose cube, and I'm gonna rescale this cube by S and move the mouse to make it bigger. And I'm gonna select all those parts, yes, 15 parts on this sphere. So I'm gonna just select one particle, hold shift, and select the last right here, yes. So select one, hold shift, and select the last one. And I'm gonna select, hold shift, and select the empty, and control P to basically parent, yes. Object right here, keep transformation, and I'm gonna choose this. So if I want to basically create some path to my sphere, yes, that gets break apart, yes, on my fucking quick effect, yes, that we basically created this. So what do you want to do? I want to maybe create, like I said, some path, yes. So I'm gonna just select my empty I, and I'm gonna choose location keyframe, yes, and I can move on the timeline maybe on empty 80 right here, yes, and I'm gonna move my empty, yes, GZ down, and G maybe X or GY right here, and I'm gonna choose I, and once again location to add location keyframe. And if I'm gonna just click spacebar, as you can see, my sphere doesn't basically follow, yes, this empty. How you can fix this? And this is the learning process from this tutorial, okay? And I have next part, cooler stuff later, okay? I'm gonna show. So what do you want to do? I'm gonna select one right here, the first particle on my collection, yes, on this one collection, and I'm gonna once again hold shift to select all, but first I just selected this first one, yes. And what you want to do, you just hold an alt and just select the animated right here, and basically this just copy the animated from the first particle to the all 14 particles right here, yes, on this same stuff. So you just hold an alt, once again select the first one, hold shift, and select all those parts, yes, that you created, and hold alt right here on the animated and select animated right here, and this just copy the animated to your all particles. If I'm gonna just click spacebar, my sphere follow this stupid fucking empty, okay? So okay, that's fucking cool. What next? I want to show you basically, maybe you want to create something like, okay, a story just follow right here your empty and it gets blew up, okay? because as you can see, this just follow my empty. It doesn't blow up. How you can do this? Basically, once again, you want to select your first particle right here, and you want to create some keyframe. Okay, maybe, yeah, right here I want to have this sphere blow up. I just selected this animated and create keyframe right here, and I'm gonna move one keyframe later, yes, something like 77, and I'm gonna unselect the animated right here, and I'm gonna create once again keyframe. So this just applied to this first one, yes, this first particle, not to those 15, yes. Or how you can copy this, and this is the learning process, guys, for you, yes. You just select once again the first one and hold shift to select all those particles to your collection, yes, to the sphere. And basically what you want to do, go on the object, and you want to link right here and transform data, and choose linked animated data right here, bam. And basically this just copy your right here keyframes, yes, that you created. This just copy right here. Okay, I have animated selected, and on this 77 frame I have animated deselected right here, and on this particle too, as you can see, on this particle too, because I just basically linked this stupid data, yes. So once again, I'm gonna show you, just select, yes, create two keyframes, select all those objects by holding shift, yes, go on the object, and once again link transform and link animated data. This is how we can do this. And if I'm gonna just click spacebar, as you can see, my sphere just get destroyed basically right here, because my sphere just follow my empty. Let's go, and right now I just deselected the animated right here, and my sphere should be blowing up right here. If it's not blowing up, if you have bullshit PC, just go right here on this icon, on the rigid body, on the cache. You wanna bake this, okay? You can play around on those value. I'm gonna just bake this right here. Always bake your rigid body right here, kind of animation, yes. If I'm gonna just click spacebar, it should be breaking down. As you can see, it's breaking down right here. So if you have some problem like, okay, it doesn't break down, what is going on? You have bullshit PC like I am, and you wanna go right here on this icon, open rigid body, open the cache, and just choose bake, okay? I hope you follow, guys, because you can create, like I said, you can use cell right here once again. On the quick effect, cell fraction, you can break some object, yes, apart. How many objects are you gonna choose? This is your choice, yes? And you can link basically, once again, on the object, choose rigid body, select all those objects and choose add active, yes, to add active rigid body to all those stuff. You can parent this to the empty and create some animation, yes, right here, and just, if it's not gonna follow, I show you, yes, what you wanna do. You basically just select all those parts by holding shift and hold alt and choose animated, and it's gonna follow your empty. And later, if you're gonna blow up something, yes, like the rigid body has effect, just select one object and select the keyframe to have animated, and later another frame deselect this. And once again, you want to select all those fucking parts, yes, by clicking shift, yes, holding shift, to select all those parts on your mesh. Go on the object, okay, guys, and on the link transfer and choose link animated data, and you just copy this animated deselection and selection, yes, this keyframe that you created on the first object. I hope you get it, how this works. This is not fucking complicated, okay? So you can choose, and if you're gonna have some problem like, oh, it doesn't blow up, go right here and bake this stuff. On this icon, you have the settings right here, rigid body word, open the cache and bake, and basically you can create, as you can see, my sphere, those particles just follow my empty, yes, that I created, those keyframes, and right here I just deselected this animated, yes, feature right here on this icon right here. As you can see, it's not animated, but right here I have animated, and I have all those parts right here because I show you I just copied this link data. I hope you get it how this works, like I said. This is a little bit complicated if you are new in Blender, but it's simple, and you can create, like I said, crazy fucking stuff, yes? Your mesh just followed the empty, you can create some cool, like I said, path to your object, yes? Use an empty to those parts, and you just created right here, animated, you know, deselect those two keyframes basically, and you can copy those keyframes to all those objects very quickly by object, and of course select the first object that you apply these keyframes, select all this stuff, and on the object choose link data, and choose right here link animated data. I hope you learned something, guys. Like I said, it's a little bit complicated, and if you have some problem, just go right here, open the cache and bake, and that's it. You can play around on the bake, of course. Thank you for watching this stupid tutorial. Okay, I hope you learned something. See you on the another one. Bye, guys.